Hello everyone, and welcome to the much belated second episode of is it the Shortpod? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Joining me again today are Alex
Hello.
and Jenna.
Hi.
And it's been a while since we last did one of these. And when I say did one of these, it makes it sound like we've recorded more than just that one episode that came out like 3 months ago or whatever. It's not even like I've been too busy to record one of these or to like call you guys up and be like, hey, let's record one of those. I don't know. I just like sort of forgot that like that was a thing we did that a lot of people liked. Maybe we should do it again.
Well, I've been very busy, Joshua. This is the first hour that I've had since last time.
Ignoring all our multiple hour-long D&D sessions.
Well, yeah, during those I had D&D.
Of course, of course. But so we did miss D&D a lot in the summer because I was in India, and obviously a lot of or not even a lot of sort of the majority of the interesting part of my trip to India was recorded by me and posted to YouTube, which you can watch. Links are in the description, I guess. And but while I was in India, and I guess moving on from D&D here, I did like this travel thing where I went to Bombay and Delhi basically and had food, like all sorts of street food, legit like straight off the street food, like not
Uh-huh.
not like off the ground street food, but like stalls and stuff. And the thing with India, as you probably know, is it's not the most sanitary place
So I've
in
heard.
terms of water and everything. So you have to be pretty careful with what you eat. I probably have a slightly higher tolerance to some of the stuff, just because I've visited India so often. But I still get sick, like food sick, when I go there sometimes. So I was kind of concerned about going on this foodie trip in the first part, but then the other half of me was like, well, it's food, and I love food. So,
Can you turn that down?
yeah, no way. And so I went on this trip for 4 days or something, and we went to Bombay and Delhi, and then we took a train all the way back to Chennai, and I ate a bunch of different food off the street, and lo and behold, I come back and I'm completely fine. And then I spend so then after that trip, I have like 2 weeks left in India, just staying in Chennai at my grandmother's apartment, and we stayed there, and then sort of near the end of our stay in India, we decided to go to this temple, this mountain temple, just north of Chennai by I think 180 odd kilometers. Um, and it's a pretty famous place. I think it is called Tirupati. And basically, it's this temple on a mountain, and it's very sort of famous. And a lot of people climb up the mountain, but they put in roads now so you can drive up. So we decided to visit because I don't know, my family's pretty religious, and it's a pretty cool and big temple. So we went there. And while we were there, we stayed for lunch at the temple, and we ate sort of food from the temple, which is all sort of just like rice and what have you, just standard South Indian food. And I eat this, and then the next day when I get back to Chennai, I'm horribly sick. I'm like just
Nice.
the worst foodborne illness you can imagine. And the funniest part about all of this is that I spent like 4 days traveling across India eating street food, and I was completely fine. And then I go to like a holy site in India and I get sick.
Oh,
I don't know. It was something.
ironic.
Anyways, yes, that was my summer mostly. Just drinking milk from bags, getting ice cream. Uh,
Chilling at your grandma's house.
yeah, yeah. So yes, I much belated. What have you guys been up to?
Well, I went to Europe and we traveled to Scotland and England, and I pretty much told Oshwath everything already, but I just was sick every day for one reason or another, whether it was jet lag or
Uh,
just getting migraines or uh, For some reason, I get really bad motion sickness on trains now, so I
Oof.
guess, I don't know. That was awful. And then the day after we went on a train and I felt awful, we had to go up into the Scottish Highlands, and there's seriously not a road that goes straight for 20 feet there, and we were on this kind of I guess, a largish tour bus, and it was awful because the roads were so curvy. So I felt really sick then, but we got me some Dramamine, and I was able to just kind of pass out for the rest of the trip. So, which was sad because we went to go see the Jacobite train that they used to film the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, really? Huh.
Uh,
You know, the scene where they like pass right over the viaduct
yeah,
Oh, that's
in
awesome.
Scotland, which
that's
is
awesome.
really pretty. But and I was awake for that, but otherwise I was just like going in and out of consciousness.
Did you guys get
And
to see
then,
Hogwarts?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you guys get to see Hogwarts?
Like, I mean, they don't have.
I'm joking.
Okay, sorry. Well,
Wait,
because
it's not
they
real?
they have a studio, a movie studio in Leeds, and you can
Oh.
actually see like a gigantic mock replica of the entire school. So
Wow.
I've seen that, but
that's the
and I've
closest
yeah,
thing.
I went to Harry Potter World a while
yeah,
ago, last
too.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
That was
okay, so
something.
I went to Europe and then I went to Harry Potter World, so that was fun.
Oh, like right
Yeah.
after? Or
Well, I guess pretty much because we went to Scotland and then London and then we came back and I had about like 2 days and then my friends from school wanted to go on a trip to Disneyland, so we flew down to California together. And we went to Disneyland, Universal Studios, and they just opened the Harry Potter world at
Hmm.
Disney's Universal, or not Disney, Universal Studios in Hollywood. So that was really cool.
Do you think Disneyland is better than Disney World?
No,
Cause okay,
no,
okay.
hands down, no, because
I've
they have a lot of similar type attractions, but Disney World has a lot more variety.
hmm.
Uh, and like, I don't know, there's just more to do, you know?
I feel yeah. I couldn't tell you. I can't tell you the last time I've been to Disneyland, but I don't know. I hear some people say Disneyland is better. I think it's mainly because of the wait
Really?
times, because the wait in Disney World is absurd. Like
Okay.
especially to see the princesses. When I went
Yeah.
there last Thanksgiving, the wait to meet Anna and Elsa was like three
Mm-hmm.
hours and 45 minutes, and to get on most
Wow.
of the rides, it's
Yes.
like at least 45 minutes. It's
I don't
killer.
know whether the wait time was more outrageous or the fact that you're 18 and you went to go see Anna and Elsa. So,
Okay, okay, hold up there. Don't go smashing my idols.
well, I mean,
Also, to clarify for all the sane fans out there who would also go see Anna and Elsa, because who wouldn't? I didn't go there during the
sure.
day to see them. I was, okay, now that you got me on this, funnily enough, I was there with my cousins and both of my aunts and uncles, and like a whole family trip, and we went there during the day, one day, to go to Disney World, and my young cousin, niece, not niece, my young cousin is, I
Mhm.
think, 5. I feel awful for not knowing her age. I hope my aunt doesn't watch this. I think she's 5. She's 4. I think she's 4. And yeah, so she's a huge Frozen fan. So we waited in line to go see Anna and Elsa during the day at like 12 in the morning or so, one, not, what am I saying? At like 11 o'clock or something in the morning.
Mhm.
And the wait time was like an hour and 45 minutes. And I didn't take my photos with Anna and Elsa then. Because like
Why?
my cousin was busy taking photos, and I was like, I don't want to do this right now because she's having fun. And okay, in all fairness, I had fun also. So I went back during the night like a sane person at like 10 in the night when it was less
Okay.
crowded and there was
Mhm.
only like a 5 minute wait, and I got to take photos with Anna and Elsa, and I met them and they liked my sweater and asked if I was an ice harvester, which is probably a standard line if you see someone wearing like
Yeah.
the kind of sweater I was. I will put a photo up of me with Anna or Elsa, and you will
Or
see what
just
I
like
mean.
any male who comes to visit the frozen.
There can't be too many teenage guys who go
Yeah.
visit Anna and Elsa. Who wouldn't though? They're like, oh, Frozen was awesome. I don't know why you wouldn't want to meet your idols. Not like they're my idols. I just like look up to them a lot.
I mean, people would always want to meet their idols, but a teenage boy having Anna and Elsa as idols is
Okay,
less
the
common.
group behind me was all teenagers though. I will clarify.
Really?
When I went back at 10 in the night.
But was it all female?
No, it was like 50.
fans?
It was like probably 60-40 or something.
Okay. Okay.
Look,
That's fair.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who have the same idea that I do. They know that if you want to go meet Anna and Elsa, you have to go in the evening, not when all the little kids are around. You know? Because you won't get through the crowd. It just doesn't work. And also, I should mention one of the girls from my D&D group also got me a poster, like, for Frozen, which I now feel obligated to put up in my dorm because I, as a joke, said I would put it up in my dorm. And now I have a physical poster, and it's just sitting on my desk waiting to be placed on a wall. So yeah, you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, Alex, you never talked about your summer.
Right, yeah, okay, I'll talk about one aspect of it,
Please go ahead.
which is I went on a road trip to in Virginia with my cousin and my grandfather. And now, the road trip, a lot of interesting stuff happened.
How long of a How long of a drive was it? One way.
We didn't drive to Virginia. We
Okay.
flew to Virginia, and because my cousin lives in Boston.
Oh,
my
you
grandfather
did?
lives
Did
in
you do a road
California.
trip in Virginia?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I obviously
That's
live in
cool.
Seattle, so we had to.
It would be quite a drive.
Yes.
Yeah, all the way across.
And the point of the road trip is that, was that my grandfather is a Donald Trump supporter and a Republican, and my cousin and I are
There's nothing wrong with
quite
being
liberal.
Republican.
No,
Are we all liberal here?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like mostly. I definitely in social policy, in some financial, a bit more conservative. I don't know. I just go with common sense, really. If something sounds reasonable, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can understand that. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Basically,
Your
we just
grandfather-
spent like 4 days debating many aspects of politics, and also my grandfather said some offensive stuff. That's I'm not gonna say what he said. I'm not gonna repeat it.
This is a
Only
PG
imagine.
podcast. Please
But
don't.
it doesn't.
No, I'm
It doesn't
kidding. I'm
really even have to be
kidding.
a
You can
PG
say
or not.
whatever you want. Doesn't bear
Okay,
repeating.
Ashraf, if okay, just edit this out of the podcast, but I'll tell you guys what he said.
You say edit this out now,
Okay.
and you have no way of confirming if I will edit this out or not.
Do you promise to edit it out?
That
How old is your grandfather?
How old is he?
Yeah.
70s. He's in the 70s.
And is he like he lives in the South?
He lives in California.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
that will that's become an MP3 sound clip by now, and it is going viral over the internet.
yeah. My cousin and I did manage to explain to him why that was incredibly offensive.
So is he still a staunch Trump supporter?
I wouldn't say he's a staunch Trump supporter. I'd say he's a reluctant Trump supporter, but he. I think it's largely about the Supreme Court for him, about economic policy, as well.
Could write a book about him. Call it something like I don't know, like The Reluctant Fundamentalist or something. That sounds like a good name for a book. I would buy that book.
I'd read it in Asian history class. Anyway, speaking of a road trip, the story
Speak,
that I was actually going to tell,
yes, road trip
not
story.
my, not,
Back to
was, was that, so do you guys know what Monticello is?
a
I'm
wine.
sorry, can you repeat that?
Monticello is
Uh,
Thomas Jefferson's plantation in Virginia,
Okay,
where
I
he,
oh,
was
okay.
close when I said a wine.
yeah, um, and so we were visiting Monticello. It's a nice tourist destination,
hmm
um, and uh, we were about 5 minutes away. Um, we saw a sign to Trump Winery,
Ooh.
and so we'd been discussing Trump this whole time. So that was a must see. We had to Sam's flight. He was my cousin. Was that day, so we had to uh, finish up with Monticello at like 2 o'clock. Head straight to Trump Winery and then straight to the airport, like 2 hours away. Um, so. Uh, Well, for one, I'd heard about Trump Winery like the week before or so because I think Trump was saying something. I'm not sure. Trump may have said this, in one of his books long before the actual campaign. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he was talking about how his winery is like the biggest in the United States when it's not even the biggest in Virginia. So, um, but anyway, we did go to see the winery, and it was actually very beautiful. It was a very beautiful winery. It was long and beautiful, just like Trump's fingers. And something else. Um, uh, but
That clip will never see the light of day.
but my grandfather actually bought a bottle of Trump wine,
Of
which
Trump
was
wine?
yeah, which was
Does it
Wow.
have
pretty
like
fun.
gold in it?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't know. Has he had it? Is it good?
He tasted it, I believe.
Okay.
He seemed to like it. Yeah.
Did he taste the Trump in it? The
Uh,
success?
you would have to ask him that yourself.